Good morning, card makers. This is Scrapbook Mom, also known as Jeanette, and I'm here today to show you how I did this cute little card just using some random things that I had. When I first started out in scrapbooking, I was into buying all these little scrapbook embellishments, and then I didn't know what to do with them. So now I'm going to put these to some use. So the first thing I'm going to do is I cut my cardstock. I cut it a 12 by 12 sheet paper. I cut it at 10 inches, and then I cut that in half at 5 and scored it in the middle. And I used my score pal to go ahead and score that. And basically you just take it, line up your sheet of paper with the pattern side down, and you score it at 5 inches. And then fold it. That gives you a 5 by 5 card. The next thing I did was I cut this layer at 4 inches and I ran it through my Cuddle Bug using my Swiss Dots paper, my Swiss Dots embossing folder, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the front of the card. Turn it over and add my adhesive. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the front. I just kind of eyeball things. Then I took a sheet of coordinating paper. This is also scraps, and I cut this sheet of paper at 1.5 inches by 5, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the front of the card. And I am going to line this up so it'll be relatively straight with my dots. And if it doesn't line up completely on the bottom, and you can see I went a little bit off there, but I really don't care at this point. No mistake is a mistake. You can always say, I meant to do it like that. So there's that. Okay. Next, I'm going to go ahead, lay this flat so it'll show better. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my ribbon. And I found this ribbon at Michael's, I think. And it's just the prettiest little ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. I'm going to bring it around. Add a little bit of adhesive. I'll just use the little fold in the ribbon to my advantage. I'm going to bring that around. Cut it a little closer to the other one. Okay. Go ahead and add that there. It's just going to be a quick, easy little card. Tie adhesive, adhere it down. Oops, I've got a crinkle in the back, I think. And I do. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that real quick. Okay. And I'm just going to take another length of this ribbon. Sometimes I have trouble tying bows, so I just do a cheater method. I go ahead and I make a loop on each end, and then I wrap them through. To me, that's easier. Sometimes. Take my loops, wrap them through, and then just adjust the bow the way you want it. Of course, this one's not going to cooperate today. I'm going to take that little crease off the top there and flip it to the back and adjust my loops. It's not too bad. Get this one down a little more. And then I'm just going to tighten the ends. And I kind of like that, so I'm going to leave it like that. The next thing I'm going to do is get my glue dots and go ahead and add one to the back of the bow. And I'm going to position my bow where the two pieces of the ribbon came together to hide that spot. So I'm going to position that right there. I'm going to trim off this little piece of ribbon right here. Reattach that. And then these were just bought at the dollar store. That's what I'm going to use. They were like $1 something a package, and I thought they were cute. And they're just by Scrapbook Embellishment. I'm going to take the little bear that's sleeping on the cloud. I'm going to add her at an angle, like that. Then I have a stamp that says, My Little Wonder. A Little Wonder. And I'm going to ink that up. Sometimes I have trouble getting my stamps to go on straight, so I usually just throw them on the table, and then I add my stamping pad to it. And I'm going to use D. Grunig's blending blocks to stamp my image, and I think I'm going to go with the darker ones. So I'm just going to go ahead and line that up, get it going, set that off to the side, position right about here, and add my stamp. There you go. A quick, cute little card that took basically just a few minutes to make. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again, hopefully, in a couple of days.